no shortcuts. Midas and Fame, yeah. No shortcuts.
I'm working on an intro video too, like the one we used to have.
Okay. Oh yeah.
I wake up stretched, say a prayer, coffee and then some fresh air. Time to get it poppin'. I got a fresh 24. Hopefully I'm blessed with plenty more. Meanwhile, I'm thankful for the fire on the inside burning. I keep earning as the world keeps turning. The thing about life is you never stop learning.
Getting his lunch going.
Everybody Maxwell, Vernon. You make a plan, then you stick to it. Even in tough times, get through it. So get to it. And make sure your family's straight. We going worldwide, you understanding me, mate? Providing a platform where like minds can meet. Closed mouths don't get fed, want everybody to eat. On Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. Tuesdays at noon, let's all get rich. It's no shortcuts. Tell a friend to tell a friend about the No Shortcut Show.
Yo,
And action.
and we're on.
Yeah, we're on. You got to do the Don Cornelius style, you know?
Yeah.
Greetings and salutations, everybody out there in YouTube land, out there in Facebook land, out there in Twitch land, Instagram land. Today is Tuesday, June 20th, and we are live for another edition of your favorite / hottest internet sensation by the name of the No Shortcut Show with Midas and Fame. We're going to give you guys a few minutes to come on in, give you a few minutes to hit that share, circulate this live broadcast with a few friends, anyone that you think may need to hear whatever we got going on today. Our whole theme is centered around entrepreneurship here. Hello to my sister Faith.
Happy to see you as well. Enjoying that summer vacation, we hope.
Summer vacay, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go over and check out A Touch of Faith also. She was a former guest in our first season, one of our inaugural guests here on our platform.
The inaugural guest.
Oh, she was the
first guest. Yeah.
Nice. So if you're on Facebook, make sure you hit the search bar sometime today and type in A Touch of Faith. If you're into home decor, things of that nature, you like to decorate around your house, you need a wreath for your front door, anything like that. And Faith, you can drop your link in the comments if you like. While we're live, we always try to inform our the rest of our audience what it is that some of our guests do.
She can probably get that 4th of July decor going. You
I think
gotta hit the express shipment button on her.
Yeah, I think she's got some stuff going, if I'm not mistaken. And knowing her, she's got it ready because we are less than a few weeks out from the 4th of July. So if you need something red, white, and blue to decorate on your front door and to celebrate your Independence Day, she got you scattered, covered, smothered, and chunked.
Yeah, buddy.
Yes, sir. Man.
What's happening?
Man, it is. Well, first of all, let me say happy belated Father's Day.
Yes, sir.
First of all, to you, I sent you a text, I think yesterday. You know what I'm saying? But since we've last congregated, we celebrated Father's Day on Sunday. Yeah. So shout out to all the dads out there who are holding it down, man. And sometimes dads get lost in the sauce, and we understand the importance of a mother's role and everything like that. But it's always great to have a great father, you know what I'm saying? A shout out to my own dad. But fathers, our role is to protect, provide, and give guidance and discipline for the most part, So shout out to all the dads out there.
Absolutely, shout out to all the dads. Happy Father's Day to everyone. It could, even though it's Sunday, it could still be Father's Day. Father's Day week.
Yeah, we should celebrate more than just one time a year. That would go for moms too. If you got genuine love for your dad or your mom, ladies and gentlemen, just do something, little random acts of kindness to show throughout the year that you appreciate them. Yeah, Faith. Okay, she's got the link there. Shout out to Juan Velasquez Cruise Planners, one of our faithful followers, man, / sponsors. Got to throw him in the sponsorship. Who else is on? We got Miss Nikki Dorian, former guest.
Nikki, what's happening?
Yeah, y'all hit
Thanks
those
for the
hearts,
link
hit those
to
likes.
her patriotic products right here. So check the comments, and we got a link to Faith's patriotic 4th of July style products.
4th of July style.
And,
yeah.
Click on that link for a touch of faith for sure.
Yeah,
yo, I just saw Nikki a couple times the last couple weeks.
Okay.
Weddings that I didn't even know she was going to be at. But I'm always pleased when I see a familiar face, man.
It's great.
And we're kind of on the opposite side of things. You know how she takes care of the pets and stuff.
Absolutely.
So I didn't even know she was going to be there. I saw her coming through, getting the doggy ready to walk down the aisle, and I was like, "Yo, it's good to see you."
Hopefully, you got a chance to wave from afar.
Yeah, I got to wave, and I actually got some footage that I sent to her because she can't record herself taking care of the dog, so I sent her some footage.
Yeah. You're a very proactive gentleman.
Yeah, man.
She's on a dog walk right now, enjoying the show. Happy Father's Day. Look at that. Wordplay goddess. Happy Father's Day to all those dog dads too, for sure. Yes. And Juan, I hope you made it back safely to the country. Are you back, Juan?
Juan still cruising, or is he back on the stateside?
Yeah, we're gonna see here shortly. And Juan, I'm gonna follow up with you about what we spoke about last week. We'll get it handled, and see what options we have as far as my father and his vacation. Famous actually told me in the virtual green room he might be interested, so I'm gonna give him the information as well, and we'll make a educated decision.
That's right.
Stateside.
Juan is back. He's back off the boat. Got his logo changed to the Virgin logo.
Oh, nice.
That man always selling.
Yeah, and we appreciate him for hopping on a few moments with us last week. It was beautiful scenery out in Bimini, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
man. Bimini last week.
He and the boss lady.
The boss lady.
The boss lady, yeah. And man, they looked like they were living it up and having a time of their life.
That thing looked like a virtual background, man. That was the real deal.
Water so blue, sky so blue. I couldn't really tell what the sky and the water meant. Everything is so blue. Palm trees. Had the DJ coming through and telling us about the food choices and things that are there. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's warm weather season. If you need a vacay, holler at our guy Juan Velasquez, Cruise Planners. For sure. And we just glad to be here, man. We glad to be here. We blessed, grateful, thankful, humbled that you guys take a moment out of your lunch hour each Tuesday to spend with us as we attempt to build our community and give our fellow network of entrepreneurs a platform to come on and share their stories, tell about whatever industry they're involved in. And at the same time, we hope to inspire those that are watching, those that may be on the fence about starting their own business, because we believe here, ladies and gentlemen, at No Shortcuts, everybody has a skill set. Everybody has a gift or something that they're passionate about, and how beautiful it is to take something that you're passionate about and turn it into an opportunity where you can live off of that, turn it into your career. And that's the one of the most, if not the most beautiful joys in life is definitely to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, man. So shout out to all of our people joining us today on YouTube, on Facebook. If you're on Twitch, shout out to Nuff Said. I know if he's not on, he will be, joining from the Twitch.
Yeah, I'm still trying to catch him on his thing. I saw him post last night, and I asked, "Are you coming on tonight?" He said, "Not tonight." So I'm still playing double dutch. Catch him though.
Once you
try to support, man.
Quite the experience over there, man.
Yeah,
he over there doing his thing for sure. He's got his Twitch community. They all be chatting in while he's doing this thing.
Yeah, I want to check.
It's a lot of fun. Sometimes I'll just put it on and I'll just go get in the shower while and have it playing on the sink or something,
That's the best way when it's some music and you guys maybe do that with us when we're on. Your lunch.
Somebody cooking lunch right now, making a sandwich while we talk.
Yeah. As long as they're not heating up tuna in the office, it's all good.
Respect your coworkers, please.
Respect it. Save all the fish dishes. Dish for after hours when you get to the
bring that home with you.
Yeah,
unless you work from home, it's all right.
Yeah, but nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you guys for joining us. This is episode. Are we at 57?
57.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
did this thing 57 times, man.
57 times over the course of like a year and a half. So,
Yeah.
we're on our way. And shout out to everybody in the No Shortcuts community, ladies and
Yo.
gentlemen. We are at 350 members now in our No Shortcuts community. So, as we continue to grow that, if you think of a friend or family member who you would like to be a part of our community, please invite them. It's a public community,
Mhm.
and we try to post things that our former guests are currently involved in, just different things chat wise,
Mhm.
pointers, tips, and if you guys feel like posting in there, feel free to do so. If you feel like
Yeah.
it's something that's helpful or you feel like interacting with the group, we
Let us
encourage you
know
to do
what you're
so.
up to. Let us know what you're up to. It's just
Yeah, yeah.
couple of cats hanging around having fun on the internet.
That's it.
That's
Shout
all
out
it
to
is.
Anita Barnett joining us
Hey
out in
Anita, nice to
Tennessee.
see you.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Definitely Faith. And Faith is doing some big things over there. So make sure you follow her at a
Yeah.
touch of faith. My brother, I think, said he'll be catching the replay. He's a little busy today, but
Mhm.
shout out to Smooth Sales, and
For
mom will probably
sure.
be popping in. If not, she'll be watching the replay as well. Shout out to the Hour of Power community as well as my dad, Praise and Faith Gospel Shop. We here,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen.
Here
We
we
here.
here we are. So we got a
Yeah.
lot of catching up to do, man. We had I was thinking about the guest we had last week. He
Yes.
was talking about the sound and getting the
Shout out to
sound right
Lee.
for the band and stuff. And then I saw Josh Walker posted something over the weekend. He was at some
Uh-huh.
concert and the sound was terrible. Yeah,
Wow.
they definitely
Yeah.
needed a better sound guy.
Yeah, yeah.
That
Shout
came
out to
right on
Lee
time.
Robinson.
Lee
Yeah, who was
Robinson.
on
We
yeah
thinking
last week.
about you, brother. Whenever we hear bad sound guys, now we thinking, yo, where's Lee at? Where's
Yeah,
Lee?
what Lee? We need you.
Yeah, we need you.
but that just further proves the point of everything he was trying to say. Like
Mhm.
your sound tech and it's so important, to a concert, man. And
Yeah,
sometimes they're the guy behind the scenes and they don't get the credit nor the recognition they
mhm.
deserve, but they are integral part
Yeah.
of pulling off a nice concert. And that's
Mhm.
why you get there, get your sound check in, make sure everything is like you wanted to hear it on stage, and then they go out front, make sure the mix is good out there in the audience, and make sure all
Mhm.
of those elements, keys, drums, bass, guitar, horns, vocals, all of that is working together smoothly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yo, breaking news! Breaking
Breaking
news!
news. We need to hit
Breaking
the horn.
news! We have breaking news.
All
We
right,
gotta.
what we got? What we got?
There's a job.
Oh, we are hiring.
Yeah.
By the way,
Seasoned travel advisor with social media content creation
mm,
experience. If you are someone or you know someone that's looking for work and they fit that criteria, have them call
circulate.
Juan. Don't text
Yeah.
it, call it.
Do not text this number, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I repeat,
Do not text it.
do not text this number. You must
Yes.
actually
You gotta
call.
call.
And shout out to Juan
This is
because
a
that must
job. You
mean
gotta call anyway.
Juan
You know?
Juan is doing big things, ladies and gentlemen. When
Yeah.
you got to expand and you got to hire someone to take on a little bit of the load to
Yeah.
keep things moving
It's good.
forward, that's
It's
a
good money.
great sign. Shout out to him, man.
For sure. And that reminded me, man, people always posting, in different Facebook groups and stuff that they're hiring or if you're looking for work.
Yeah.
First thing you see in the comments, what's the hours? What's the pay?
Hmm.
Just call.
And
Just
yeah,
call. If you're
call
looking
and,
for
and
a
then ask
job,
them.
yeah, and then ask them exactly. They say, anybody know who's hiring? Yeah, so and so's hiring. These people are hiring. How much do
Yeah.
they pay? Well, what's the hours? Just
Yeah,
call
you
and
had
find
called
out,
them.
man.
Yeah, I'm
We
just
can't
trying to
do
help
all the
you out.
work for you.
Yeah, yeah. We just trying to lead you to the water.
Yeah, we're gonna have a whole show about my Facebook pet peeves.
Yeah. Hey,
Stuff I
but
see in
it's
these groups, man.
man, yeah,
People
it's
just
a
don't
trip.
communicate no more.
It's a trip. Yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, we don't have a special guest today.
No, we are the
We
guests.
we are the guests. We've been on the move, on the move. Matter of fact, one of my potential networking buddies just hit me back. He's been tied up, and we've been hitting and missing. And,
Yeah.
and right after we pressed the live button, he was like, "Yo,
Yeah, yeah, it happens. It
yeah,
happens. And on that
yeah,
same note, man, I got right after we're done here, I have a call with the guy that I had been trying to get on our show too, and we got a
Uh-huh.
call about a different thing, because he
Okay.
works a lot too. He does marketing, and he's like a
Uh-huh.
super marketing dude. And
Mhm.
he hit me up about something else, so we got to call later. He's like, "Oh yeah, and by the way, I still want to get on your show too."
Yeah.
So I was like, "All right, so we'll lock him in once I get him at 1:30.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
be talking. We talking
And
to.
and just to let you guys in a little bit on this, on the secret sauce,
Mhm.
pause, that how what goes into how we do this, is Famous and I, we're running this platform together. We have a network of friends that do different things, and
Yeah.
and it's mainly on the fly. It's mainly through
Yeah.
communication on the fly, and we pull and grab from our network from week to week. Famous and I'll touch bases about what we got possible going on, and then we try to lock it in. Most of the times, I say about 80-90% we're successful. Other times, we hit and miss a little bit with our potential guests. But whether we have a guest or not, ladies and gentlemen, the main thing is for us to be consistent and to
Yeah.
come on here and chop it up with you guys
Yeah.
every Tuesday at noon.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
So who
For
else is
sure.
with us? Talk to us in the chat. Tell us you're
Yeah.
here.
Oh yeah.
Hit that link on ecam dot, whatever.
Oh, yeah, so we can-
ecam.live/connect. That way,
So we
once
can
you
see
do
your
comment,
name.
we can actually
Mhm.
see your name. If you don't use that link,
It'll-
it'll just say Facebook
Facebook
like
user,
it's
and we
right,
like
so
to
I
know
can't
who's
see who
here.
you are. But we
Yeah,
do
we like to
appreciate
know
you
who's
here
here.
for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, we had the last few weeks have been crazy, so we figured we could just get on and kind of tell some stories about what we've been seeing out here.
Yeah, man.
And interesting topic just came up at the very last minute,
Mhm.
just about, being cognizant and appreciative of everybody's roles in a particular production, no matter what your line of business is. Everybody
Absolutely.
has a role to play, and you
Yeah.
just got to be appreciative of each other's roles and each other's time and stuff like that. So I thought that was a good thing to kind of start off with, man, because you had an interesting story that
Yeah.
I think we want to hear about.
Yeah. Well, first of all, let me say, last week was super busy, super productive. We did our show here last Tuesday, and because the rest of the week I was booked out and in and out of town, I did a choir practice last Tuesday evening at church. Shout out to all the lovely folks at Mount Dewell Baptist Church. Then Wednesday, private event, corporate event in Raleigh with the chairman of the board. Thursday, the chairman of the board was in Newton, North Carolina. Friday, Mellow Groove brothers of mine, we were in Greenville at Reiner's Cafe, which is a lovely establishment. And then Saturday, we finished out the week in Hendersonville, North Carolina at the Point Outlook Vineyards
Yeah,
out
buddy.
there.
My
Yeah,
old
yeah.
stomping ground.
Yeah, Henderson. That's right. You did. You
Yeah.
were up there for a little
Sure
bit,
were.
but
Still got some folks out there.
yeah. And I'm real quick. I see Nikki says I have some connections that may be interested in doing a show. Let me
Yes.
direct them to the No Shortcuts community.
Yeah, send them our way, Nikki. You know how we
Yeah,
do.
or message Famous or message myself, whichever. But definitely point them to the community, therefore they can get a feel for
Yeah.
what's going on and how we run the broadcast and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, absolutely.
But before we came out, there was a situation, and I was gonna call it out by name, but we still got a existing working relationship, so I'm just gonna mention some things to be mindful of. Shout out to Ken Knox, our chairman of the board,
Yeah.
band leader. He still
Mr.
keeps the
Summer.
legacy. Mr. Summer, yeah. Summertime is the time that we are out playing a lot of shows, a lot of festivals. But we played a corporate event in Raleigh last Wednesday, and with this particular event, we've had a relationship with a third party booking agency for some years now. And there's something that I've noticed, man, every time we work with this particular agency, um, and then being the third party, there's something off with the details. And we get forwarded the emails and everything like that. And it can be frustrating because you go into the gig thinking one thing as far as your time slot that you're gonna play, and things like that, or what's expected of you. But then when you get there, that third party booking agency has no representation there. So now you're dealing directly with the client.
Yeah.
They're telling you something totally different than what the email says. Frustrating. Frustrating. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how does that continue to happen. And we've been working with this third party booking agency for at least 5 6 years or so. But it's just like the ball gets dropped on communication some kind of way.
Every
And
time.
my thing is too, if I feel like if you're going to be a third party booking agency, you need to be there the day of the event. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Especially if you're a large enough agency where
Yeah.
you have plenty of representation, you should send somebody there because you guys are getting paid too.
Mhm.
Third parties, so you should have some type of representation there on the day of the event. And not only that, man, but there's been instances where working with this booking agency, you're playing out in the heat, so you arrive, and we know each other over the amount of years. You know it's hot outside. How come there's no water, no cold water at the stage for the band? How come when we make mention that there's no cold water available, it takes you an hour or more hour? We'll play a whole first set before that issue is resolved. How come there may not be a dressing area? How come if there is a dressing area, it's in the same place where the public is going to
Mhm.
cool down? So we
Yeah.
got to say, hey guys, can you leave out of here? Like, come
Yeah.
on, let's be a little more professional and respectful to the talent that you're hiring. Because honestly, man, on this level of things, playing music with the chairman of the board. This is an outfit that has been out 40 plus years. We
Mhm.
should not be subjected to such things. Even with my outfit, Mellow Groove,
Yeah.
we don't even come across these type of things. And then also, still speaking about this same agency, you know, typically as talent and performers, there's a meal included when you perform. We because mind you, during the time where everybody else is having dinner or whatever is going on, we're performing for 3 hours or so.
Right.
Then we're there for sound check. So you got to figure if the event starts at like 6 or 7, we're there like 4:30,
Mhm.
and then starting at 7, playing until 10. You got to provide some type of vittles and refreshments.
Yeah.
And so with that being said, that's another thing. And then sometimes my last issue with them is like, if there is a dressing room, and after you finish the performance and you're packing up your stuff, you're going to change, you're freshen up, get ready to ride, they're rushing you out. You guys almost done? Like,
Mm.
and which prompted me to say before, hey, you don't think we want to go home too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
we
trying
want
to
to get
rush
out
you
of
out of there.
here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to make mention of that because on this level of performing and for so many years and things, man, this is like some of the things I've come across with them is just some of the most unprofessional. Yet they remain in business.
Mhm.
And we've talked to other bands, through our band leader, and he'll say, "Well, I've taught things that I'm not going to put too much of it on blast because we're
Mhm.
still in
You're still working with
it's still, yeah, still a
them.
working relationship, even though it's crazy. And then and so even going back to last week after we finished the gig, there was like, well, we got to do this such and such and such, then we'll send the check out.
Oh, the
But
money
the
start
job
getting funny too.
the job is done. We don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
came on through, but it's just certain
Yeah.
things on a professional level that we
Right.
should not be having
Right.
to deal with. Now if it ends up we stop totally completely working together, I'll
Mhm.
call it out. Y'all know how I am.
Then we'll say
But
the name.
yeah, but in the meantime, maybe one of their representatives will see this. And if you kind of know, ladies and gentlemen, anybody who comes across this on Facebook or YouTube, and you kind of know who or what company I may be talking about, send this over to them. Send it
Like
over
this,
to them.
this may or may not be talking about you.
Yeah,
That's
but
all
if it
right.
applies, send it over to them.
Yeah.
So again, when you're doing something through a third party, you would like for it to be turnkey. We get all
Mhm.
the emails telling us what's what, A, B, C, D, whatever, and typically
Yeah.
some more often than not, the day of the event, some things have changed around, or it's not what they said. So we just try
Right.
to bypass all of that stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, in the
man.
words of Biggie Smalls, if you don't know, yeah, faith is crazy, right? Yeah, so I mean, so I'm not the only one thinking like There's nothing wrong with me. Hopefully,
Yeah, yeah, that is crazy. That is crazy, man. They
yeah,
gotta be more reputable than that,
yeah,
considering the
absolutely.
amount
And you
of
got a
business and
and
the
you got a
long
whole
term relationship there.
and you got a whole staff of people, and at the end of the day, it's just a matter of respect. You
Hmm.
know, now if it's a point of ignorance, and I mean ignorance like not knowing any better,
Yeah.
that's one thing. But it's like they are ignorant to it, but yet not humble about being
Hmm.
ignorant to it. Now
Yeah.
that's where we run into an issue. You know,
Yeah.
it's one thing if you don't know, humble yourself,
Yeah.
but don't be ignorant to it and then be disrespectful
Right.
about it at the
Yeah.
same time. That's where you kind of like blurring the lines, and it's like we can easily move on
Yeah.
from this. Trust me, we're not looking for work. We have
Hmm.
plenty, and then these
Yeah.
one or two deals a year, uh typically, with some type of hiccup involved. What is
Yeah.
Faith saying?
See, I'm with you, Faith, because Faith is like, I like to have all the details spelled out. And you're right, somebody needs to be on site to assist and provide whatever you need.
Yep.
So, just what she mentioned, just last weekend, I had
Mm-hmm.
two weddings uptown Charlotte, Friday and
Mm-hmm.
Saturday. And it was the weekend of like Taste of Charlotte was going
Oh, a lot
on. It was
going
all
on.
kind of
Going into
stuff.
Juneteenth as well.
Yeah,
Started last weekend.
it was just nuts. Uptown Charlotte was nuts. The
Uh-huh.
first place, and I won't mention the venues.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna
Well,
keep
I'll
it.
mention the first one because the first one was good. Mint
Yeah.
Museum, at the
Okay.
Mint Museum.
Mm-hmm.
The first one, they send me a whole document that they send out to all the vendors
Mm-hmm.
about where the loading dock is, where you got to go when you get into the loading dock. You got to call this phone number,
Mm-hmm.
take the elevator to this floor, get your bags, everything is spelled out.
Right.
Perfect. So I mean, it was
Yeah.
already crazy out there. I had to be there
Mm-hmm.
super early anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Everything, it's this whole document that they already have prepared that they send to all the venues, all spelled out.
Okay.
Next day, at another venue right around the corner from there, uptown Charlotte as well, none of that. So I
Mm.
got there having no idea where to park, where to loading,
Mm-hmm.
because I gotta go underground loading dock. It's
Yeah.
uptown
Charlotte
Charlotte.
is tricky.
You
Yeah.
know,
Uh-huh.
no information about where the loading dock was, what I'm supposed to do, where anything was. I got there. Let's say I was supposed to be there at like 2 o'clock, right?
Okay.
I got there at like 1:50 ish because I
Mm-hmm.
was coming straight from another gig Saturday morning with Enough Said. So I went
Okay.
straight there, got there a few minutes before 2. I didn't get inside until like 2:45
Wow.
because I circled around so many times looking for where this loading dock. I went into the
Mm-hmm.
wrong garage and then I had to back out of there and do that because they don't have all the information spelled out the way they should. And I
Right.
mean, if you know that you're doing events, you know that you're going to have people with equipment, whether it be caterers or DJs or musicians or
Yes.
whatever.
Yes.
People need to know how to get into what they need to do to get it, to make it
Yeah.
an easy
To load
transition in
in.
and out of
Right.
there. And
Mm-hmm.
it was just a day and night comparison from one to the other because they already had everything prepared, spelled out, a whole document forwarded to all the vendors.
Right.
And then the next day, it was the exact opposite of that. It was the exact opposite of that.
Total opposite.
Yeah, Nuff
Yeah.
said was with me for Saturday one. He
Okay.
parked 3/4 of a mile away is where he ended
Woo.
up having to park.
And walk over. Did he
Yeah, and
have
just
equipment
walked up.
too?
No, I had the equipment with me, but
Okay.
he
Okay.
came a little bit later on, and then he
I
had a
got
rough
you.
time trying to find out where it was just nuts out there, man. So
Yeah. Yeah.
just be cognizant of what people are going to need, and you want to help them. I mean, luckily, I shoot to get everywhere 2 hours early anyway,
Mm-hmm.
and it takes me 30 minutes to set up. So the
Mm-hmm.
fact that I got there 45 minutes later, I was still
Yeah.
good,
Right.
but I still had to go up and down the elevators and all this
Mhm.
stuff and set up the photo station and all this, man. It was really, really cutting it close just because the communication wasn't there.
Yes.
It
Yes.
just wasn't there.
Communication is key. Now, was there somebody you could call in that instance to like,
Yeah, I called
were
the
they
wedding
available?
planner. Yeah, I called the wedding planner that I work with a lot and said, "What am I
Mhm.
supposed to do here? Where am I supposed to be parking?" And then they
Yeah.
directed me to where
Uh-huh.
where the loading dock was.
Yeah, but
But
still, and yet it should already be in like an
that should,
email kind of
yeah,
explaining what's what. And I will say this about Wednesday. So we had a at the corporate event again that I'm venting about.
mhm.
So there was an email about songs that were high priority songs and
Mhm.
songs don't do these songs or
Mhm.
whatever, so all of that.
Yeah.
And so, but I will say, and this is communication between again the third party and the client as well as our band leader. But by the time we got there, man, they scratched about everything. I want to say we played maybe a total of maybe five songs,
Mhm.
which I started saying, hey, it's a paid practice,
Yeah.
but me, I can't hardly hold my tongue sometimes. So I walked by the lady who was explaining. I say, you guys might as well just got a DJ for this, because
Right.
they're
Right.
like, oh, it's a little too loud, but you
Yeah.
hiring a
It's a
nine-piece
band.
band.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And want us to
Yeah.
play like we in our bedroom or something,
Yeah.
So like, but that's the thing people don't understand. And the third party booking agency should have maybe said,
Gotta
okay, well,
explain that.
you guys don't want it loud, then
Yeah.
I don't think you guys may want this a band with nine
Yeah.
pieces, horns, and everything.
Yeah. If
Three
there's a noise
vocalists.
ordinance, this ain't the
Yeah,
right band. Yeah.
we're in a hotel ballroom.
Hmm.
But again, it's like, oh, it's too loud. It's too loud. So
Yeah.
I had to throw in my one little remark.
Yeah.
I said, you guys might have well had hired a DJ. And
Yeah.
I mean that respectfully, because if you want to be able to control everything at one volume,
Mhm.
yeah, and it's hard for musicians to play music, and you got to tiptoe around playing. You
Yeah.
can't
Yeah. You
can't
can't
play
do
like
that.
that.
You can't do that.
So that's just one thing we wanted to highlight today, ladies and gentlemen, as far as some of the things that we go through
Yeah.
when it
See,
comes to entertaining and having to set up and having to entertain a crowd. Sometimes there's some hiccups along the way. You have
mhm.
to deal with it because you're there to do a job and you're gonna
Yeah.
get paid still, but
Yeah.
sometimes
Yeah.
it's a little frustration involved. It's
Mhm.
not very always turnkey.
Yeah. Juan says
We
he
got a
has
couple of
that
comments.
opposite. Yeah, Juan has the opposite problem. Most of his clients don't read the contracts.
Oh my
Like he
gosh.
sends out the itinerary with the
Yeah.
details. This is where you got to check in. This is where you're gonna do all
Yeah.
that, and they don't read any of that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. But but in our case,
Yeah.
as entertainers,
Right.
we have to read it
Yeah.
because we like to know what we're dealing with going in and what is going to be
Hmm.
required of us, because mind you, we're entertaining an audience of people and things like that. But in Juan's case, I guess, with the folks that are actually going on the vacation, their contracts and things like that,
Yeah.
they're just ready to relax.
Yeah. Yeah. They'll
But
figure it out once I get there.
yeah,
I'll just give them my passport. And they'll tell me where to go. It don't work like
right.
that.
Yeah, what did
Nuff
Nuff said
said
say?
he had a high profile gig last Saturday. That was a disaster. The client wanted
Really?
trap music for a football camp, grade 3 through 8. Yeah.
Oh man! So how
Yeah,
did
that's
you
what
how
they
did you
want.
deal with that?
That's what they want nowadays, man. I can't
Trap
do it.
music,
Yeah, I can't do
football
it.
camp, grades three
Grades
through
3 through
eight.
8.
What?
Yo, I did a wedding. Yeah, Chad, then tell us how you accomplished that, Sid. But
Yeah,
while I
please.
wait for that, he said, I did a wedding a few weeks ago, man, and kind of similar. She had a do not playlist. I always give them a do not
Right.
playlist, right? Tell me
Uh,
what you don't want to hear.
mhm.
And she didn't want any line dances,
Oh
right?
yeah, I remember you saying that. I
She
think.
didn't want any like Bruno Mars. She didn't all the stuff that I'm fine with not playing it. Like
Right.
if I could do a wedding with no line dances, like the one I did that Saturday night with Nuff said, there was no line dances and they killed all night
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
Different kind of vibe. If I can
Right.
do a party without having to do those, I love it.
Mhm.
But this party, like you got to know your people because it was crickets.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
crickets, and
And you got
everybody
to go
kept
to the
coming.
line dance.
Yeah, people kept coming up asking me for certain stuff, and I was like, "Nah, I can't play that. It's on the do not. I can't." And then it was like, I guess they all went and started talking to the bride. She came up to me at some point and said, "All the stuff that they've been asking for, go ahead and do it." And then the party opened up, and then she was
Yeah.
out there doing it too. Like I don't know,
See-
like the expectation they want to do something different than what everybody else's wedding is like, you know. But you
Right.
got to know your people, your friends
Yeah.
and family. They're not gonna get out there and dance just because I put on, a banger. It's got to be something different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You
And
gotta
and my thing, if it were me and I didn't want line dances, I would still say don't play them. Don't make them priority. But if you feel like
Yeah.
you could use them, because line dances are great to get people on the floor if they're
Right.
not already on the floor.
Yeah, get them out there. Maybe I won't even play. I got a short version of like cha-cha slides, you know what I'm saying? And even the whole thing, just enough to get them out there, and then I'll get out of it, you know?
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
mix
but
in and out.
that's funny. So she didn't want them, and then when you played them, she's out there dancing to
Yeah.
them as well.
Yeah, she didn't want them until she realized that she needed them. So sometimes I'll ask people, you know, when I talk to them about the stuff that they don't want, and then my
Right.
question would be, if people request it, you know,
Mhm.
what do you want to do about that?
Right.
There was one, the one I did Saturday with said, she only had a couple things on her do not play, but one of them was, no, she didn't want any line dances. But like I
Okay.
said, she didn't need them. Like, this party was like crazy. She didn't need any line dances, but this one girl kept asking me for the Macarena.
Oh,
And I
she
was
wanted
like,
to take
yeah.
it back.
Yeah, and I was like, I mean, she didn't say Macarena specifically, but she said no line dances, so I'm chilling.
Ah. Mhm.
She 2 or 3 times I said, listen, you go talk to the bride. If she's cool with it, whatever. The
Mhm.
bride came up to me later on because I got the smoke, the cannon, right? She
Mhm.
came
Yeah.
up to get the smoke
Yeah, I
machine.
see
I was
you
like,
got that piece now.
yeah. She came up to me and I said, listen, your homegirl's been asking for the Macarena. She was like, absolutely not, right?
Wow.
But then I guess they wore her down. They wore her down at some point because then she came up to me and said, go ahead and do it. But I got a short, like remix, updated version of Macarena. It's only like a minute and a half.
Okay.
So I kind of mixed in and mixed out of it or whatever. But,
Yeah.
you know, she was able to just like, go ahead and do the Macarena, man. I don't care no more.
I
I'm
haven't
drunk.
heard the Macarena in a long time.
Yeah, I got a funny
Personally.
version.
Yeah,
Says
okay.
there was no cursing, but they talked about other things. Yeah, that's the thing, man. Even when it's a clean version, if you're doing trap songs and hardcore hip hop, it don't matter
Yeah,
that it's
see-
clean. The content is still the content.
See, the key word is trap.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so what is the message gonna be in something that's trap?
Yeah,
It's probably not appropriate for a public event with children, grades 3 to 8. You know, and so that has to make you think, what is the person thinking who's asking for this?
yeah.
You know? Yeah. So it's all
Crazy.
good. But these are things.
Yeah.
Oh, Nikki says she's signing off.
Nikki's
All right,
out.
Nikki, we'll see you. Catch you later.
All right, Nikki, talk to us about that guest that you want us to get on as well. For
Oh,
sure.
absolutely.
Enough says he lives with these people, future clients.
Yeah,
the
man.
music isn't going to help me look reliable. That's the thing for future businesses, man. That's hard, man. That's why I try to stay away from a lot of the hardcore stuff because of that. Because especially for us, people, we were talking about that the other night. If I play that, then I'm the reason that music got played.
Right.
Another DJ play that don't look like me, then he played it because that's what the guest wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Yeah,
if
we
I
gotta
play
keep-
it, I play it because that's my, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like
Nah,
little
we gotta-
stereotypes that come with it.
Yeah,
So we
have to
gotta,
keep all of that in mind.
yeah. Elton Joshua, what's the question, brother? What's the question?
Move carefully. Move in a room full of vultures, very on your tippy toes.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Because
somebody has.
I
a
get
question?
looked at. Yeah, we get looked at a certain way. If I go Kodak Black and all that stuff, little nudie. If I do all that, then that's what I do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Other DJs do that, and it's like, oh, it's okay. That must be what the guest wanted to hear. You know?
Right.
So it's a fine line.
Fine line.
Fine line.
And we just have to be mindful.
Yeah.
You have to be mindful of all of that when we're entertaining, you know, because
Yeah.
even some of our stuff last Wednesday, that may have been, it's R&B, but if it was even remotely suggestive, they didn't want to do it. And they said, if you do Uptown Funk, then don't say these words. And we're just crossing. You know?
Yeah.
But we didn't hardly get to play anything because they were
Yeah.
like, oh, it's too loud. It's too loud.
That's wild.
Yeah. So it was
That's
funny.
wild.
It's cool though, but you know, you have one of those every once in a while. And I just got on here to not just to vent, but maybe educate somebody
For sure.
who
man.
maybe is dealing with someone, a client, or a third party booking agency that you may go through those sort of things. So if you're going through it, you're not alone.
Yeah.
You're not alone. We're just trying to figure out how to overcome it, how to on our end yet be professional. Because shout out to Ken, I was telling him, like, at the end of the day, we can only control what we do, or how we respond to it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
so maybe this gives somebody a little game, not necessarily with entertainment, but even with your own business or your day, you know, dealing with certain things. So yeah, we just want to come on, shop.
What's the question, Elton Joshua? This is a live show, man. Go ahead and ask your question. I don't see if we can help you for sure, but you're free to ask it.
On it.
Yeah, he's on
Is
Twitch.
he on YouTube?
No, he's on
Oh, on
Twitch.
Twitch.
But
Come on, Elton.
but this, just what you were talking about helps me too, because I mean, in some instances, I'm a third party booking agent.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I book a band to be somewhere,
Mhm.
and this I try to be as open with the communication as possible. But I'm definitely learning too, and I can learn from the stories
Yeah.
that you just told of what to make sure I take
Yeah.
care of for a band if I'm going to be there. Like the one I did in Charleston, I was there, so I was kind of there to
Right.
help facilitate things. And I'm
Yeah.
just in the middle right now of booking that same band to do another one in
Okay.
Asheville, and I won't be there for that one. But
Mhm.
still about making sure everything is really
Yeah, and as
really
long
on
as the
point for them.
as long as the details are accurate and the communication is up to par, you don't have to be there.
Yeah.
And then so the only thing that's the difference with this company I'm talking about, they have plenty of staff.
Mhm.
They're based out of North Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. So you have
Mhm.
plenty of staff where
Yeah.
you could easily send someone to be on site to kind of, like you said, facilitate
Yeah.
different things and make
Yeah.
sure things are running smoothly.
Absolutely, man. Faith
Yeah.
says you always have to be professional and control what you can control. Exactly.
Yeah, because if I can't
Yeah.
control it, I don't worry about it, and it just it typically turns to be
Yeah.
something that's humorous because I can't control it.
Yeah.
I just got to deal with it. So I'm gonna crack a couple jokes,
Yeah.
and we're gonna keep it moving.
Mantra
Okay.
communication is the key to happiness. Yes, it is. It should be.
Yeah, that's one right there.
One.
Yeah, they had some connection issues. He's bike, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we never got the question from Elton.
Nah, I think enough said there's some Twitch bots out there.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's bots everywhere. I might be a bot right now. You know what I mean? This is the AI version.
This whole
of me.
show may be artificial intelligence.
It's all good, and shout out to everybody once again, nationally, internationally, wherever you may be joining us from. Again, we always can't thank you guys enough for hanging out. Today's not going to be very long-winded at all. Again, we didn't have a special guest, but we wanted to come on and at least greet you guys, touch base, and hopefully inspire, share some stories that'll help you guys out in the long run, whether you be on either side of that. We're here to share information for sure.
Yeah. I know it was something that somebody needed to hear today for sure. And if not, you just come on here and cut up for a little bit, man.
Yeah.
Get a couple laughs in during your lunch break.
Yeah, and hopefully everybody that's in the comments, you've subscribed to our YouTube channel.
Y'all can laugh at our tears.
Yeah.
Our struggles, it's all right.
Yeah. What again is, knowledge is only useful when shared. There's no need for us to keep everything to ourselves. And again, I'm sparing the name for now.
Yo, Faith says she used AI to help with one of her products on Facebook. I'm interested. I keep seeing this link. I can get some.
I'm afraid.
Get this package deal for like $20. I'm thinking about hitting the button on it just to start getting. Actually, the guy I'm talking to at 1:30, he's doing a lot of stuff with AI as well. Yeah. So I'm interested, man.
Yeah, and we're
more.
We mean artificial intelligence, not Allen Iverson.
Not AIs.
Not Allen Iverson, guys. Yeah. Anybody else out there got dealing with the AI to any degree? I've seen how they recreate rappers' voices. I heard Michael Jackson voice on a Bone Thugs and Harmony song. This is crazy.
Nah, man. I heard about the one that Timbaland did with Biggie voice on it, and everybody hated it.
They hated it, and then they said too, because Timbaland was hating on everybody else trying to use Aaliyah stuff since she passed. Now he's the biggest advocate. I never got to work with Big. Shout out to Timbaland though, you one of the goats.
Yeah, for sure.
But they was beating him in the head. He was so big on people not taking Aaliyah's vocals and this and that, and now he's, I guess, an ambassador for artificial intelligence.
Yo, but said, I'm with you, enough said about AI followers. There's really no, those fake followers you can buy. Now, people think the followers is what's going to get your Instagram stuff up. Now, it's not really the followers, it's the engagement. So if you got, 20,000 followers that you bought, but they're not liking and commenting
Gotta
and
engage.
reposting, then yeah, what's the good? What's the point?
Yeah.
They gotta be engaging,
Yeah.
not
What
just follows.
Juan says Will Smith was slapping AIs before he was in.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, that
Yeah.
still don't even seem real, does it?
I know.
Good grief.
For
Good
sure.
grief.
Yeah, Faith. I definitely want. I want to see what's going on with these
Yeah, y'all
AI
tell
written
me.
blogs and stuff like that. I saw. I haven't tested it myself, but some other DJs I know will talk. You can just put in a subject, you know, of what you want to talk about, and then you got your whole thing pretty much written for you. I want to get into
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, Faith's very technical savvy, I will say.
Yeah,
So she gonna check it out and see what's what, and you
Yeah.
know
bring it back to the team.
yeah. I mean, and I'll let you guys. I'm gonna watch from afar for now.
Yeah. They can't make an AI keyboard player, so you good.
Yeah. Unless he gonna go out and do the gig and bring me the money,
Yeah.
bring it on back here. You know, I'll send you on out there, but you better find your way back. I'm gonna put one of them 360 devices on you.
Yeah, get like a Jarvis, like what Iron Man had, Tony Stark. Get you a little computer to bring you everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm gonna put something on the AI version of me, with like a little something on that, like what's them things?
LoJack? Put LoJack on?
When you get out of jail, the ankle monitor.
Put an ankle monitor on your AI.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. We just having fun.
Yeah, she said that basically wrote an essay for her yesterday, and I only wanted a short post from Facebook. Yeah, so it was doing too much.
Yeah. It was happy to be here.
AI,
You get that friend that's just too happy to be here.
AI was mad long-winded, yo.
You need to go somewhere and sit down.
Yo,
You all over the place.
I can't get my
Touching
AI to
everything.
shut up.
Yeah, come to your house and open the refrigerator.
Yeah, you ask
How
it
you
for a paragraph and write the whole book for you.
Yeah. Yeah, you ever had somebody come to your house and open your
Yeah,
open your fridge up and look at it?
always. That
AI
happens all
doing
the
too
time.
much. Yeah, man, yeah. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're gonna just keep it kind of short today.
Yeah,
Again, we
man.
didn't have a guest, and we just wanted to come on and say hi to you guys, and at least have a little bit of convo, and share some experiences again that could be helpful to you all. I think this week I got let me look at my calendar. Little light week this week after last week. I'm still getting my bearings back from last week, because even after all of that, I went and traveled and saw my family and all of that on Sunday, and then yesterday was an easy day, and I'm still kind of cruising today. But the chairman of the board will be in North Augusta, Georgia.
Okay.
Friday, she said not open the refrigerator. I remember Kevin. Who is Kevin?
Kevin
Used to come to the house.
Come to the house to open the fridge.
Yeah, is this on the show or is this our house? You got to remind me. And while I'm finishing this, and Saturday, the chairman of the board will be at the Village Park Amphitheater in Kannapolis, North Carolina. Feel free to go over to thechairmanoftheboard.com, ladies and gentlemen, for all the details on that. So that's again North Augusta on Friday, Kannapolis at the Village Park Amphitheater on
Your friend
Saturday.
Kevin, she said. Your friend Kevin.
Oh, Kevin Sherbine. Yeah, I forgot about that. Hey, that was back in the day. Mom used to cook food and everything. Yeah, Kevin. Yeah, he was on some different stuff. We had to pardon him. He was harmless though. Jeez, I forgot about that. Kevin Sherbine, wherever you are, man, shout out to you.
Yeah. So we are also getting toward the end of this busy season, man.
Oh yeah.
So it was the last couple of weeks.
End?
Yeah, of just the first half of the busy season.
Oh yeah, the first half.
We got a break. You go through the summer, but I got a break, and then we start back up. But yeah, man, we did like 4 in 3 days last weekend, and then this past weekend I had Friday and Saturday. So then this coming weekend is just one.
Yeah, and
one for me, and where am I going to be at? Richburg.
Okay.
And then I'm also sending DJ Turbo Reed. You remember Adrian Reed? I got him doing a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
I got him doing a 12-year-old birthday party on
Okay.
Saturday in Pineville.
Yeah, man.
So he's good with the kids. He's good with like the kids parties and stuff because he's real
yeah.
interactive. He'll get out there
that-
playing with
get
them and
out there
stuff like that. So
yeah, that's great, man. Gotta have some
Yeah.
bubbles, maybe.
yeah, he's good. He's good with the young ones, man.
Yeah.
And then we're pretty much light. I have that one in July.
Mhm.
That,
That one you was telling me about yesterday.
Yeah, that one
We're
that
gonna
that,
lock
that you
in
gonna-
on July 7th.
Yep. And then I
Yeah.
think I have one in just a couple. Yeah, two in July and maybe two in August, and then I'm on a break until
Okay.
September is when it goes. September,
starts
October,
again.
November is the same way April, May, and June was. So that's the
Yes,
second
sir.
half.
Yeah, and then I'm
That's the
looking
second
at
half.
the first week of July going into the 4th. I got the 1st, 2nd, 3rd,
Mhm.
and 4th. And
Yeah.
I'm doing that with you on the 7th.
Mhm.
We get a chance to MC DJ
Yeah,
again.
Get to do
You
our
know.
thing.
Yeah, man. But it's
Juan.
summertime.
August
But it-
3rd through the 8th, Juan Velasquez will be in NYC. He'll be going live. He'll be going live for
Metallica,
NYC.
Hamilton, baseball.
Oh,
all
he's
of
doing
this.
all the he's doing all the things.
Yeah, man. That's great, man. And he's
So,
taking
check
full
him out.
advantage of summer.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
take full advantage. You
Make
know,
sure you
But
follow him on FB because they will be going live, doing some stuff
Mhm.
from out there.
Mhm.
And
For sure.
Enough Said is going to be in Greensboro next week. Yo, shout out to Greensboro.
Okay. And enough. And said when you going live on you. And now, do I have to have an account on Twitch to join the thing? To
Yeah,
join
what's
the
the-
live feed?
Yeah, you do. I think you have to.
So I need to
yeah.
download the app.
You got to download the app, right?
Okay.
Or I think you can just go to twitch.tv. Right?
You can let me know. But I saw his post yesterday.
Let me do it
And,
right now and see what
and when I
happens.
clicked on it, and I was asking if you coming on, I clicked on it, and it took me to download the app. So I'm guessing I got to download the app.
Yeah, you can do it right. You don't have to because I'm on the web browser right now.
Oh, okay. I
So
was on
you
my
don't
phone,
have
though.
to down. Yeah, I'm on it right now on my phone.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't. I just go to my phone and go to twitch.tv.
Mm.
And then when you go to the search, you can just type in it's DJ Nuff Said, and it'll
Okay.
take you to this page. So yeah, you don't have to download the app. You don't have to sign up for anything.
Yeah, and then once I do catch him, I'm gonna be sure to let it be known in the community that he's live
Yeah,
and everything like that. And guys, invite your friends one more time. You know, we pushing the whole message of inviting your friends to our community. Again, we're at 350 folks now, and it was not too shabby. We just created it earlier this year, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
So make sure we keep building upon that. Make sure if you're over on YouTube, share that. I'll be posting our YouTube link in the community. Make
Yeah.
sure you guys subscribe if you haven't, because we're gonna do some special things once we get our numbers up. We might start a Patreon or something. You might start seeing some no shortcuts merch, t-shirts and bracelets and stuff. But we want to make sure the algorithms are proper and we got enough following to support whatever
We'll be doing some YouTube
we
shorts.
veer off. Yeah,
Some no
whatever we
shortcut
veer off.
shorts on
Absolutely.
YouTube and playing around with a different thing too with AMP. Might do a little
AMP?
no shortcut show on AMP, just a music show. Just we'll be on there talking about music and playing some music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, we got some things in store, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
And all of you that are a part of the community now, you're it's almost like there's some stock available early in something that's about to become big.
Yeah.
So you guys got stopped in no shortcuts before we really, really, really take off.
Yes, you're
You know,
the faithful. Get it?
Yeah, faithful, full of faith, and my sister Faith. Yeah. See, you're
See what I
MC
did
as
that?
well.
I used to
Yeah,
do a
MC.
little something, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm a
Yeah.
writer for myself and others.
That's what's up. Yes, sir. You got to write. You can not only write for yourself, but hey, it's a blessing to be able to write for other people and help
For
them
sure.
out.
Shout out to our founding members.
There
Absolutely.
we
We appreciate y'all. Keep
Yeah.
on sharing. Keep on telling folks about the show, about the community, about the YouTube page.
Yeah.
And we will keep on supplying it for sure.
Yeah. So shout out to again A Touch of Faith,
Mhm.
Smooth Sales, Praise and Faith Gospel Shop, Our Power Community, our Honeycomb family, which they're about the lovely ladies of the Honeycomb are about to be performing. I saw Shelly posted they sold out for vibratos out there in LA. They about to do a show out there. Shout out to the Earth, Wind and Fire guys that are
Yeah.
on tour right now. Shout out to Larry Dunn, former keyboard player for Earth, Wind and Fire, just celebrated his birthday yesterday, I believe.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, and shout out to Juan Velasquez,
Yeah.
Cruise Planners. Juan, I'm gonna get in touch with you probably this evening and just chop it up a little bit about that vacay my dad has, and maybe get you two in touch. I'm gonna repost my dad's post in the community. Famous said he wanted to take a look at it
I'll take a look at
as
that.
well, and we just here to work together, guys.
Yeah.
Let's work together. Let's inspire each other. Let's drum up business together, and you know what I mean. We here for the long haul. We here for the long haul. You got any closing remarks before we give the benediction?
I think the benediction.
May the Lord watch between me and thee. While we're absent one from another.
Shout out DJ Nuff Said, First Family Entertainment, Juju Lee Events, FMG, all my people. That's about it.
Yeah, and the chairman of the board and Mellow Groove and the executives.
Always.
Always, man. Always. Well, we thank you one final time, ladies and gentlemen, for taking a moment out of your day and sharing with us. And we look forward to seeing you guys next week. We probably have a special guest on next week, and someone who share their story, and we get right back in the groove. It's summertime madness. We all over the place, but we still gonna stay committed to our channel here and our community here at No Shortcut.
Sure. We'll see you next week.
Peace, love, everybody. See y'all next week. Thank you.
Yeah.